For some people, the great God, that is in verse 13, it says, waiting for our blessed hope, the appearing of the glory of our great God and Savior Jesus Christ. Some people, they try to twist the scriptures. By reading this verse, they say the great God is not Jesus Christ. He is Yahweh, the Old Testament God. He is not Jesus Christ here. But if you look at the context that we are reading the epistle of Titus from verses 11, verses 14, Paul precisely talking about Christ's first coming and then the Christ's second coming. So the entire context of Titus chapter 2 verses 11 to 14 is talking about Jesus Christ himself and his work. It is not talking about God the Father. It is only talking about Jesus Christ himself. That's why, and Jesus Christ is called great God and Savior. So many people, they twist the scriptures and say Jesus is not God at all. But Bible clearly says Jesus is great God and Savior. If you look at, Greek grammar, it's good for you to learn the Greek grammar too. So there is a grammar rule. It's called Granville-Sharp rule, where it says when a single article precedes two or more singular personal nouns joined by kai or k, the noun refers to the same person. In the Greek rule, when you read this verse, it is talking about Jesus Christ himself. And if you see the similar verses like Titus chapter 2 verse 13, where we find in 1 chapter 1 verse 3, if you ask these people if God and the Father are referring to the same, they would say it is referring to the same person, Yahweh. But when they take the Titus chapter 2 verse 13, they don't take that as referring to the same person. They twist the scriptures, they twist their standards when reading different verses differently, when the same grammatical principle applies there. If you look at the Old Testament, there are a bunch of verses where Yahweh is referred to as great God. For example, Ezra chapter 5 verse 8, Nehemiah chapter 8 verse 6. We see that Yahweh is referred to the great God and a great God in Psalm 95:3. And in Daniel chapter 2 verse 45, Yahweh was referred to as great God. And in the New Testament, we see Jesus Christ being referred to as great God. Jesus Christ was not just a human being on this earth, he was fully God. So we cannot twist the scriptures and say Jesus is not God. The very reason people crucified him is that Jesus claimed himself to be the God. That's why they crucified him. There is no other reason.